October 12th, 1492, a date etched in history. It marks the day the Italian-born adventurer Cristoforo Colombo arrived in the New World. To us in the English-speaking world, he's better known as Christopher Columbus, the man who kicked off the Spanish colonization of the Americas. Now, let's be clear. Columbus didn't discover America. That had already been done thousands of years earlier by the ancestors of Native Americans. And even before Columbus, Vikings and possibly the Irish, Phoenicians, and countless others likely crossed the Atlantic. But it was his explorations that truly opened the floodgates. His voyages set the stage for other European countries to follow, changing the continent forever. In the USA, the second Monday in October is still celebrated as Columbus Day. So why is he so famous? History credits Columbus with connecting the Old World, 15th century Europe, Asia, and Africa to the New World of the Americas and its surrounding islands. The landfall he made on his very first voyage is still a major point of discussion and celebration today. What was he actually trying to do? Columbus was searching for a new, faster trade route to the Indies. He got financial backing for his risky venture from King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain. He knew the world was round, so he proposed a bold idea: sail west from Europe. He argued this route would be shorter and more direct than the dangerous overland and coastal routes that passed through the Middle East. If he was right, Spain would seize control of the incredibly lucrative spice trade, which was dominated by the Arabs and Italians of the time. So in August 1492, he set sail from Spain with 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. His first stop was the Canary Islands to load up on provisions. From there, it was open water. Finally, on October 12th, he made landfall in what we now know as the Bahamas. Here's the twist. Columbus had seriously underestimated the size of the Earth, so when he landed, he was convinced he had reached the Indies. His actual landing spot is still debated by historians. The top 3 candidates are modern-day San Salvador, Cat Island, and Grand Turk. His motivations were a mix of personal ambition and religious zeal. He was promised a share of all the riches he found: gold, pearls, and spices, and he also wanted to spread Christianity. But things got messy. His crew treated the local Taino people horribly, especially the women. And to make matters worse, he lost his largest ship, the Santa Maria, when it ran aground on Christmas Day and had to be abandoned. Columbus returned to Europe without the promised treasures, but surprisingly, Ferdinand and Isabella were still impressed. They gave him the grand title of Admiral of the Ocean Sea. He went on to make 3 more voyages, with his last one in 1502, but he never managed to reach his original goal of India and the Far East. In fact, he never even set foot on the mainland of North America. He did explore Cuba, which he mistakenly thought was China, and many other Caribbean islands. When he died in 1506, just 2 years after his final voyage, he was still absolutely convinced that he had been sailing along the east coast of Asia. It's a fascinating story of ambition, miscalculation, and world-changing consequences. If you enjoyed learning a bit more about this complex historical figure, make sure to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.